Rob, I'd like
Not
to
all
talk to
that,
you
no.
directly, if possible. Just a one-on-one conversation, you know. I won't cut you off if you don't cut me off. How does that sound?
Yeah, maybe you can solve the problem, brother.
Yeah, maybe I can. Okay.
You're a Muslim, right?
I am.
Okay, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum. It's nice to meet you all. Peace be upon
Wa
everyone.
alaikum. By the way, you're not allowed to say that to kuffar like us, but go ahead.
Okay.
It's a lie, but it's
Alif,
okay.
Lam, Mim. What does that mean?
Yeah,
Do
what
we
does that
know?
mean?
Do we know what it means?
Well,
Is there
what do you
does
think?
there
You know?
need to be a
Nobody
meaning there?
knows what it means.
Does there need to be a meaning there? Can it be God
Easiest.
perhaps
1, 2, 3.
exalting? Can it be God
Guys,
perhaps
let's have it be
exalting
Rob
the
and Ali.
language
Just Rob
that
and
he
Ali real
wrote?
quick.
The beautiful language that he wrote, that he released the Quran in. Why not exalt it by just
So
spewing
what does
3
it mean?
random
I still
letters?
did not
Let's
get the
say,
answer. What is Alif Lam Mim?
who knows? That's the whole thing.
So wait,
It
Allah in the
is
Quran.
an exaltation
Let us do
of
a
the
summary,
beauty
brother.
of the language in
Yeah,
the Quran.
we
What is
allowed
the
you to
Quran? It's a
speak.
poem.
You didn't give us an answer. So here's the disaster. Allah in an ayah claims that this Quran is a clear book. Yet chapter 3, for example, ayah 1 is not clear. So we have a contradiction, right?
It's clear in the sense that Allah is not telling us anything there. He
Okay,
is
so
simply exalting the language that he wrote the
but
Quran
wait,
in.
brother, wait. Allah in that ayah says that He sent down a clear book for everybody to understand. Yet, for example, chapter 3, ayah 1. For example, chapter 36, ayah 1. For example, chapter, what is it again? Surah Yasin.
A clear book with no contradictions to a people who can understand it.
Guys, do you see? They claim that we are interrupting them, that they are the ones who are actually interrupting, but that's okay.
I apologize.
So again, we have found a new contradiction, and I hope everybody's taking notes. Allah claims that this Quran was sent down for everybody as a clear book, yet He sends down different ayahs that are not clear, and even the Muslims are having hard trouble, even the scholars are having hard trouble to understand what these words mean. What is Alif Lam Mim? And why are you reading it as Alif Lam Mim? Well, it's not separated. It's a word. It says Alam. So what is Alam? It doesn't read as Alif Lam Mim. You are
all
reading it as
singular
Alif
words.
Lam Mim
They're all
because you don't
singular.
know what it
No,
means.
they're not connected. They're not connected.
Yes,
in
they
Arabic,
are.
when you speak in Arabic, you connect the letters that you.
Just a second, just. Can the host put Surah Ali Imran ayah 1 on the screen? Can you put it? Let's see if it's connected or not.
That's 3, right?
Yeah, chapter 3 ayah 1. Surah Ali Imran ayah 1. Let's see if it's connected.
I read Arabic and I can tell you.
Can
I bring it up? Can I get the big
That means you hold on to the letter.
Just a second.
That's why you say Alif Lam Mim.
Okay, let's
There's
see if it's
a
connected
connection between the Lam and the Mim. So
Yeah,
you go Lam, and that's how you end the letter, and then you connect with the Mim, and it's one letter.
Habibi, we
So
know
Alif,
Arabic. We are Arabic
Lam,
native speakers.
Mim.
I think this guy, yeah.
I
You know what
don't
that means
understand
when someone
the
is a native
difficulty
Arabic
there.
speaker? You know what that means?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, then you don't teach me my language, and you don't teach Babylonian language. We are born in the Middle East, Habibi.
Okay. Can we go to the ayah talking about?
أنا أردني يا حبيبي أنا أخوانكم.
Okay, now guys, look at the English translation. What does it say? Alif Lam Mim, right? Now look at the Arabic. Look at the Arabic on the top right corner.
Correct.
Do you see any disconnected letters, or is it written as one word?
Alif is disconnected from Lam and Mim.
Alif is always disconnected, ya jahil.
صح.
So why are you playing those games? Why you think we're stupid?
I'm not playing those games. This is how you say the word.
Alif in any word, the first alif is always disconnected, right? So it's one word. So why are you reading it as disconnected letters, yet it's one word?
Okay.
Do you read Allah as
I see what you're saying.
Alif, Lam?
I get what you're saying now. Yeah, I was not.
Do you read Allah's name as Alif Lam Ha, for example?
No, you don't. And that's something
so why
that
are
I'll
you
have to defer
Alam?
to a scholar.
Because that's what the Arabic word says in the first ayah 1. It doesn't read in the Arabic as Alif Lam Mim, but you Muslims, because you want to recite the Quran in a beautiful way and you don't know what these words mean in the so-called clear book of Allah, you read it as alif lam mim, but it doesn't say alif lam mim, it says alam. So what is alam, habibi? If you don't have the answer, then we found a huge contradiction, because in the other ayah, Allah says this Quran is a clear book. Yet, nobody of you can explain what alam means.
Okay. And that's a question that, definitely
Did you say okay?
I am not qualified enough to answer.
Did you say okay? You accept the contradiction?
I accept
guys,
your understanding of that.
We have a beautiful, honest Muslim. Thank you for your honesty, brother.
Because I'm not going to sit here and lie to you.
I want to thank you for your honesty.
It's not something that I'm going to sit here and defend and lie about. It's something that I'm not confirming a contradiction. I'm confirming a lack of understanding here. I lack the understanding of this specific ayah and this question, and I understand your meaning that it is clear, and it's clear to a people, it's clear to a group of people. It may not be clear to me at this moment, if that makes sense.
Okay,
and I hope,
beautiful. Let us go to another ayah. Sister, the host, can you put chapter 36 ayah 1 on the screen? 36 ayah 1.
Give me a second. Let me go to it.
I want to see where it says it's clear for some people, not other people. I want to see that from Quran.
True.
It's clear to some people and not to other people. It's that I am having trouble understanding. Does that make sense? Someone can have difficulty understanding something while others understand it better. And
36
in that sense.
Let me answer you. Let me answer you, brother. You cannot answer.
Babylon. بس دقيقة. لا تؤاخذني ها. بس خليني.
Doesn't alam mean pain?
Alam in certain dialects
it means
would be
pain,
a pencil.
It means pain, right?
Alam means pen too.
Okay,
depending on where
guys,
you're from.
before we divert to other things, the first ayah, chapter 36
It's the
on
same.
the screen,
It's the same
ayah
thing.
1.
It's alif lam mim.
What
It's
is
alif lam mim.
Yasin?
Oh,
What does Yasin mean? The first word on the top. What is Yasin? Any Muslim?
heard growing up is that it's an exaltation of the beauty of the Quran. There's no necessary meaning, but it's
it doesn't
beauty,
have a meaning.
Allah wants to speak to its beauty. But when you ask me why it's read that specific way, I do not know.
Bro, have you read the tafsir for it? Be honest.
For Surah Yasin, no, I have not.
Okay. If you go to Ibn Kathir, and you read what Ibn Abbas, the cousin of Muhammad, said, everybody take notes, this is important. According to Ibn Abbas, is the name of Allah. Yasin is the name of Allah. And by the way, guys, sin was an idol. Before Islam, it was an idol called sin. So, Yasin. According to Ibn Abbas, is one of the names of Allah. And it means, Ya insan, in Ibn Kathir, O human. That's what it means. So if Allah is the name of Allah, notice guys, according to Ibn Abbas, is the name of Allah, and it means O human. In other words, if that's the name of Allah, that means Allah is a human.
Excuse me?
Yep.
Did the topic of the night change, or are we just talking about something else for right now?
We're talking about chapter 36, ayah 1. According to Ibn Abbas and Ibn Kathir, it's the name of Allah. Yasin is the name of Allah. And it means, O human. So according to Ibn Abbas and Ibn Kathir, it is the name of Allah, one of the names of Allah, and it means, O human. If it's the name of Allah and O human is the name of Allah, that means Allah is a human. 1 + 1.
Okay.
So why you Muslims worship a human? Or did Ibn Abbas lie, the cousin of the Prophet, Habrul Ummah, the ink and the scholar of the Ummah, did he lie?
No, I'm not knowledgeable enough here to speak on that. And
brother, did you revert or convert to Islam?
No, I was born into Islam.
Oh, okay.
You see, guys, Christians, brothers and sisters, when Muslims accuse us of being a pagans, we worship a man. That's what they always say. You Christians, you worship a man. Clearly, if one of Allah's names is O human, he is a human. So why you Muslims are a bunch of hypocrites? Why do you worship a human And according to the Prophet, by the way, in an authentic hadith, in the book of Ibn Taymiyyah, we have an authentic hadith where Muhammad said that Allah is a young man without a beard. According to the Prophet, what? In an authentic hadith, Allah is a young man without a beard. He didn't even grow a beard yet. So
don't forget the green eyes, Rob. That's my favorite part.
We have Ibn Abbas twice in Tafsir ibn Kathir, claiming that the name of Allah is Yasin and it means, oh, human, ya insan. And in an authentic hadith, Muhammad said, I saw my Lord, meaning Allah, in the shape of a young man without a beard, having curly hair. He looks like Michael Jackson in the 80s, curly hair, wearing a green garment. So Allah is a young boy without a beard. And again, Ibn Abbas confirms it in Ibn Kathir as well. So we have two different sources that prove that Allah is a man, a young boy. So Muslims, $1 million question. Here comes the $1 million question. Why do you accuse others of shirk, of blasphemy, associating partners with him? You say you Christians worship a man, yet you Muslims in secret, if you study your Quran, you study the context behind the Quran, and you study the Sunnah of Muhammad and the Hadith, you have no other option but to accept that Allah is a young boy without a beard. And he has curly hair.
So that's something then that I'll have to look further into. And
let me give you the source, brother. Let me give you the source.
Please,
The book of Ibn Taymiyyah, the writer of the book, Ibn Taymiyyah, his book is called Bayan Talbis al-Jahmiyyah. Bayan Talbis al-Jahmiyyah. So Ibn Taymiyyah wrote a book to refute the Jahmiyyah people. Okay, they are heretics. So Bayan Talbis al-Jahmiyyah, volume 7, page 290. Volume 7, page 290. And authentic hadith is a connected hadith. Al-Hadith al-Marfu' an Ikrama an Qatada an Ibn Abbas an al-Nabi saying رأيت ربي في سورة شابا أمرد له وفر جعت قطط في روضة خضراء, which means I saw my Lord, that's Muhammad talking, I saw my Lord in the shape of in an image of a young man, young boy, without a beard. Amrad means someone without a beard, beardless, young boy, having curly hair, wearing a green dress or garment. So Allah literally looks like Michael Jackson in the 80s with curly hair. Without a beard, by the way.
I have never known this, Rob. Never.
You should watch, guys. This is why we always say, watch my videos on YouTube. We practically covered any Islamic topic that you can think of.
I heard about the two hands, the one leg, يوم يكشف عن ساق, but then there's whole new information.
Yes, of course. We are literally reading the books of the Muslims, which they do not read, that actually bury Tawheed. It buries that when they say there's nothing like Allah. It's a lie. Yes, Allah looks like you and me. Actually, I have a beard. I am sure that Babylon has a beard, but Allah has no beard. He's a young boy. I am older than Allah.
Rob, can you talk about child marriage in Islam today? That's our topic, and I would love to hear. Maybe you have deeper sources than I do, so I would love to hear what you have to say.
There is a scholarly book of fiqh called
the live up for somebody more knowledgeable than me.
Ali,
but I appreciate the conversation.
Thank you, Ali. I hope you took notes, brother, and you're going to do your homework. And I'm sure if you're
I'm going to be definitely
Islam.
talking around. If anything, I see myself more as a philosopher than anything, and I want to question.
But you should question. You should question your faith, brother, because you're Allah is a young boy. Yeah.
That's one of the prerequisites of Islam, that you question your own faith. There are people who go into it blindly.
No, brother.
There's
the
no
Quran
faith
is very clear in chapter 5, ayah 101. Allah says, don't ask questions.
That in my harmony.
That might leave you Islam. Make you leave Islam.
You're not allowed to ask questions. And also, don't wait.
And by the way, as a philosopher, you know what Ibn Taymiyyah said? Before you go, Ali?
Yeah.
You call yourself a philosopher and a Muslim, right?
I'd like to believe so, yes.
Yeah. According to Ibn Taymiyyah, you are a zindiq, you're an apostate, because Ibn Taymiyyah said, إِلِّي تمنطق فقد تزندق.
من تمنطق تزندق. Yes. ومن تزندق إلى النار.
فقد تمنطق فقد تزندق. Yeah, beautiful language. So according to Ibn Taymiyyah, you're a kafir, you're a zindiq.
Yep, no philosophy in Islam at all.
Philosophy is
Oh, wow. Okay, I'll have to look into all of this, inshallah.
Yeah.
But I still do appreciate
Inshallah, within a month with us, brother, you'll become Christian. Inshallah.
Inshallah,
man,
inshallah, Jesus.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later, you know. So, it was nice talking to you guys.
Go with the peace of Christ, my friend.
Have a blessed day, man.
I love
You
your
too,
sincerity, brother. I love it.
Yeah, I'm trying to have real
All
conversations.
respect to
I'm
you,
not
brother.
trying
My
to-
hats off to
yeah.
you.
Rob, can you, because there's a lot